What's up, everybody? I want to give an update. I haven't uploaded in probably close to a week. I had no intention of taking a break. I even mentioned that in the last video that I made. But yeah, here we are after about a week of not making and uploading videos. And coincidentally, when I refreshed my YouTube channel, my boy Frederick made a comment, which I appreciate a lot. I kind of laughed when I saw it. He's basically saying, day one of asking when Foot Nerd is going to upload again. I literally laughed a bit to myself there. So that's funny and I appreciate that. Um, Before I dive into more of this update and some of what we'll talk about today, I want to say first and foremost that the most enjoyable part of all of this for me has been communicating and interacting with you guys. See, what I've been thinking is that I'm actually a lot more interested in recording almost like a podcast style of content moving forward. Maybe not always, but it's a lot more appealing to me because I can feel like I can communicate with someone else when I hash out my thoughts, talk about various things, whether it is to do directly with the game or even things outside of this game. And as much as I like to put my thoughts out there on this channel, I guess sometimes I find it a little bit tricky to share my personality without anyone around. You see, I'm still getting used to recording these thoughts in front of a camera, but not actually communicating in real time with anyone when I do it. And also, oftentimes when I'm recording these videos, it's usually later at night. Sometimes I'm trying to be a bit quiet so that I don't wake up my significant other or anything like that. And the more I think about it, the more I think that I would actually much prefer a podcast style format. So maybe before I go any further, I would like to ask you, any of you who are listening, if you would be interested. I have created, a Twitter account, aka an X account, which I hardly use, but I would be happy to use to communicate with you if any of you are interested. I would actually like to test this. So you tell me what your thoughts are. Because personally, the main joy I get out of this is the human interaction side of this. I actually recorded a few other topics, subtopics within the game in the last week that I decided not to even bother uploading. Things like preparing for Black Friday and relevant topics. I've been keeping myself busy. I have a personal practice. I'm a personal trainer. I've been keeping myself busy in my life. I train consistently. I have other responsibilities. And on top of that, I've been reprioritizing actual football slash soccer. And between all of those things, I only have so much spare time and energy and attention to be able to give. Although this was and maybe still will be a top priority for me, I could literally list 10 priorities I have in my life, and this is one of those 10. And so at times it can be hard for me to bring this to the top of the list. That's pretty much how I feel currently. And I'm hoping that maybe if I focus more on a podcast style of video creation, that it would be more compelling for me to actually upload consistently. And I do believe it might be more appealing to people who are in this community. You could hear different thoughts of some of the members of this community. Depending on how those conversations go, you would hear more nuanced discussions about niche topics within the game and maybe niche topics outside of this game. Towards the end of this video, I just want to give a special sort of thank you to those of you who comment, who feel like what I talk about really resonates with you. I really mean it when I say this. Your comments, the comment section, is the driving fuel source for me in making these videos. I created this channel with the intention of basically finding and cultivating a community of people who saw things fairly similarly. Maybe there's some slight, deviations, right? Not all of us are going to think exactly the same, but ultimately what makes a meaningful, say, YouTube channel is the community that it brings together. It's not about the actual content. It's not even about the person making the videos. It's the fact that the person making the videos is a part of or a voice for the community that discovers the channel and becomes connected. So I know this isn't directly FIFA related or FC related, but this is the update. And maybe what I'll do, because it's very relevant right now in the game, is talk about the mastery mode swap token system and what I plan on doing and what I think might make sense depending on how you manage your club. I do want to keep doing sort of analytical videos, analyzing different aspects within the game. I have many other ideas still of content to make. It's not an issue with that per se. It's more the fact that I want to feel like I'm directly communicating with people more than the way it is currently. I also don't really plan to stream. I'm not sure what you think of that. For those of you who have any thoughts about that, I don't picture myself sort of becoming a streamer per se. I imagine that it would take a lot of commitment, even more commitment than making the videos. But the upside of something like streaming might be that I actually would feel more connected in real time with people who might be watching at the time. Even though I have a good computer, I'm actually not sure if my computer will be able to properly handle both streaming at the same time as actually running this game. Recently on PC, there is a bit of an issue where I am already losing a bit of frames due to the recent update, which is a separate topic. But I'm not sure that that would work out very well for performance, especially because I try to perform at a relatively high level in the game, and I do like to win most of the time. And if I'm streaming and it's affecting the performance of the game, that would be a bit of a trade-off, basically. But especially for those of you who make it to the end of these videos, um, more than anyone else, you're the community that I'm making these videos for. If you make it through a video like this, I don't know how else to put it. Other than that, I appreciate you. All right, I'm going to try to record this mode mastery swap program and my thoughts on it. Looking forward to your comments. Let me know what you think, and I will talk to you in the next video. Peace.